Today I want to tell you about a new nuclear reactor concept that we're developing here at MIT, and that is the possibility of revolutionizing the nuclear industry, both in terms of economics and safety. This is a floating offshore nuclear power plant. It's a plant that can be entirely constructed in a centralized shipyard and then towed to the site where it would be moored or anchored a few miles off the coast and linked to the electric grid with a transmission line. Now, the idea of a floating plant is not entirely new. In fact, the Russians are building a floating plant themselves. But the key difference between our concept and theirs is that ours is not only floating, but it's actually sited a few miles off the coast. And this affords some absolutely crucial advantages. First of all, tsunamis and earthquakes are no longer a source of risk for the nuclear plant because essentially the ocean shields the seismic waves, and the tsunami waves in relatively deep water, say 100 meter deep, are not big, and so they don't pose really a hazard for the plant. Number two, of course, the ocean itself can be used as an infinite heat sink, and so the decay heat which is generated by the nuclear fuel, even after the reactor is shut down, can be removed indefinitely. And this is a major advantage with respect to current terrestrial plants, in which the ultimate heat sink is not ensured necessarily for the very long term, as demonstrated by the accident in Japan at Fukushima. The other key safety advantage is that because of distance from shore, even if an accident should occur at the plant, it will not force people to evacuate, to move away from their homes and their jobs on shore because of distance, and also because of the possibility of essentially venting radioactive gases underwater, and therefore minimizing the impact on shore. Now, a nice characteristic of this idea is that it combines essentially two established technologies. One is nuclear reactors, for example, light water reactors, PWR and BWR, and the other technology is offshore platforms, which are currently used obviously for oil and gas exploration and extraction. So we think that the combination of these two technologies gives some solid ground on which we can build a plant that has a good economic performance and, as I explained, an outstanding safety performance. And we have a great team here at MIT of students, both graduates and undergraduates, as well as professors. And we're also collaborating with other universities and with industry to develop this new concept.